Hello friends, my pleasant and humble wishes. Today let us discuss about 28th June current affairs of 2021.
Tribal vaccine coverage better than national average, Centre tells Supreme Court. In fact, more walk-in vaccinations are happening in tribal districts, says Health Ministry. Vaccination coverage in tribal areas is better than the national average, the government claimed in Supreme Court. In fact, more walk-in vaccinations are happening in tribal areas as compared to the national average. The general ratio for people vaccinated was better in tribal districts, the health minister said. Vaccination per million population in tribal coverage is better than the national average on June 23. 97 out of 176 villages or districts are performing better than all Indian vaccination coverage, the ministry informed the court. Statistics on June 23 presented in court shows that doses per million population on national basis is 2,13,244, while the tribal district it is 2,19,762. The male is to female ratio is 54:46 in national, whereas in tribal it is 53:47. So the walk-in is to online vaccination ratio is 78:22 in national compared to 84:16 in tribal districts. That is 84:16. So the center said exceptional coverage of vaccination was observed even in districts with most difficult and remote areas and with high proportions of tribal population. A chart shows that up to 86.5% of scheduled tribe population in Ladakh, Lakshadweep, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Tripura had at least one vaccine dose. The health minister was responding to appreciations raised in the court that online registration for vaccine slots on CoWIN for those above 18 years would starkly reveal the digital divide between rural and urban or tribal areas. The center said out of 1,24,969 vaccines on the CoWIN, 93,044 centers, that is 74.45% are located in rural areas. Out of these doses, it shows that rural vaccinating and tribal peoples are getting vaccinated more than the urban. Drones favored tool of Pakistan-based terror outfits. Undetected by radars, they are used to smuggle drugs, weapons and conduct aerial surveillance. Drones were used for first time to drop explosive devices, triggering blast inside the Air Force Station technical area in Jammu in early hours of Sunday. However, over past 2 years, drones have been deployed regularly by Pakistan-based outfits to smuggle arms, ammunition, drugs into Indian territory. The Air Force Station is about 14 kilometers from the border. Although the local police suspect that the drones were flown from across the border, it is yet to be established beyond doubt. High quality explosives were apparently used, said an official. Drones fly low and therefore cannot be detected by any radar system. Preliminary findings suggest that target was to damage a helicopter inside the station, he said. The official said the incident could be an extension of trend Pakistan-based syndicates using drones to smuggle drugs and weapons in the Indian side, apart from conducting aerial surveillance. According to the government figures, there are 167 drones sighting were recorded along the border with Pakistan in 2019, where in 2020 it is about 77 such sighting happened. In January 2021, the Jammu and Kashmir police caught 2 persons while they were picketing up consignment of 16 generates, 2 AK-74 rifles, 9 AK magazines, a pistol and ammunition which were smuggled via drones. In another case, Punjab police seized 11 generates that were airdropped from Pakistan in December 2020. Weaponized drones were first used by Islamic State in North Iraq in 2016 and then by Syria. Another emerging challenge for security force is the increasing use of improvised explosive devices. On Sunday, one such device weighing about 5 kg was also found by Jammu police, raising suspicions over the involvement of same group in both cases. Two personnel injured in twin blast at IAF Jammu station. One caused minor damage to the roof of the building while the other exploded in open area. In a terror attack, low-intensity explosion left two Indian Air Force personnel injured at Jammu Air Force Station on Sunday. The devices are suspected to have been dropped and detonated by unmanned aerial vehicles. The sound of blast was heard from inside the station around 1:40 am and exploded within 6 minutes of each other. An FIR of Section 16, 18, 23 of Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and Section 3 of Explosive Substance Act and Section 307 and 120 of B of IPC has been lodged in the incident. The high security Jammu Air Force Station is a technical airport and hosts helicopters and transport aircraft only. National Investigation Agency NIA team besides IAF team also visited the airport site. The attackers may have been operating the drone in close vicinity of air base because such vehicles have limited range, the officials said. Union Defence Minister Rajnath also spoke to Air Chief Marshal H.S. Arora, Vice Chief of Air Staff of IAF, regarding the incident. Western Air Commander Air Marshal V.R. Chowdhury is scheduled to visit the base to assess the situation. Earlier this year, the Border Security Force BSF foiled a few attempts to drop weapons by using drones on this site on the international border in Jammu, Samba, Kathua belt. There have been warning the Pakistan-based terror groups could attempt to target military base with drones. After the drone attack on Saudi Aramco oil facility in eastern Saudi Arabia in September 2009, the armed force held deliberations on issues and put in place plans to procure counter-drone capabilities. The Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO has developed anti-drone technology for short range, which was deployed for Prime Minister security during the Independence Day address last August. Last December, Navy Admiral Karambir Singh said that the Navy was procuring Smash 2000 rifles to counter drones among other measures. US is readying new rules for the technical giants. Why it is happening? The story so far is on June 24, the US Representatives Judiciary Committee voted to advance 6 bills outlining business practice that sit at the core of tech companies such as Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Apple. The package of bills, which would stop the big tech from competing on platform they run, will become law once they are passed in House and in Senate. These bills constitute the bigger action to come out of antitrust scrutiny these companies have been facing in US over last few years. While many nations have taken legal or legislative routes to limit the influence of Big Four, this is the first major move on this home turf. What is antitrust? Antitrust is an American term for law means to prevent unfair business practice such as monopolization, which leads a few choice for customers and higher prices. A prime example of antitrust in action is when Microsoft was sued in 1998 for giving away the Internet Explorer web browser for free with its Windows operating system, which led to collapse of browser maker Netscape. Microsoft was found guilty of using its market dominance in operating system to build a monopoly in browser and was forced to open up Windows to other developers. The major antitrust laws in US and Sherman Act of 1890 and Clayton Act of 1914 with Federal Trade Commission charged with upholding them. The evolution of technology has, however, taken the edge of these antitrust laws. A report submitted in October last year, a 6-month probe by US Congress stated that since rise in consumer prices is a currently accepted indicator of unfair practice, it is difficult to gauge the action of companies like Google and Facebook that make money off advertising and give many products away for free. The new package of 6 bills that is now in Congress is an attempt to add more teeth to antitrust proceedings against new age tech firms. What is the bill? The Platform Competition and Opportunity Act, Ending Platform Monopolies Act, Augmentation, Compatibility and Completion by Enabling Service Switch Act, that is ASSIS, the Merge Filing Free Modernization Act, the American Innovation and Choice Online Act, the State Antitrust Enforcement Venue Act. Will they become law? Over the last few years, the big tech has lost favor with both political parties in the US, while Republicans perceive an anti-conservative bias in these companies on issues such as free speech. Democrats have been up in arms over weak data privacy and fake news proliferation. These bills enjoy support primarily from the Democrats, which some Republicans throw in. However, legislative procedures such as filibusters may force bill supporters to get more Republican on board. The 50-50 split in the Senate, which is the upper house, will be another obstacle to surmount. How will be the move impact India? That is our thing. How will the move impact India? Any behavioral change that these companies may be forced to adopt in US, which is their largest market, would likely be adopted in all their global markets as well. India already has versions of some of these laws, such as one that prevents Amazon from selling brands that is owned on its platform. If implemented globally, a level playing field for brand visibility on Google and Amazon will benefit retailers in India.
Hope this video is very useful. I would like to say that our academy WAR, Win and Rule, is coaching students in various exams like NEET, TNPSC, UPSCs, as well as we are tutoring students from class 6 to 12 in all subjects. One-to-one student coaching is also available at students' preferable timing. For further detail, refer the description.